Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this video, it's gonna be an update of my photography and videography journey with the Fujifilm XS20. So I've been using Fujifilm XS20 for about 1.5 years, I think coming close to 2 years even. In the last 2 years, I have really enjoyed this whole journey of taking photos and videos with a physical camera, and I believe this is a different experience compared to using a mobile phone as per se. If you are looking to get yourself a camera, or if you are looking to try out and dabble a little bit into this whole hobby and interest of taking photos and video, nothing beats the experience of using a camera itself. So we're gonna get down to the whole gist of the entire video. What I will be sharing with all of you today are the different lenses that I've acquired, how I have been using those lenses, and hopefully to inspire you as someone that is trying to create more content, or even just going into the whole interest of picking up photography and even videography. So let's go. The first lens that I'm gonna start with will be my kit lens. So this is actually the Fujifilm XF 16 to 50 kit lens. This has an aperture of f2.8 to 4.8. And I love this particular lens because it is really light. This is a very good travel lens, especially if you plan to do some hiking, or if you are gonna do a lot of walking around the cities and the countries that you are visiting. What I love about it, that it is internal zoom. Internal zoom meaning that if you zoom in and zoom out, you don't really see like the lenses protruding. This is another plus for the 16 to 50, because if you are doing street photography, you won't find that this lens will turn people off, or it will make people feel that, oh, you are trying to take a photo of them, and their whole mentality and their whole vibe changes. Aperture wise, for 2.8, I feel it is enough, but of course once you go into the longer focal range, which is like the 40mm onwards, then you are looking at a much slower aperture. It will be around 4 to 4.8. For nighttime, it's going to be a little bit dark, especially if you're looking to take photos of people. Pretty much you might need flash, or you might still need to find good lighting to enhance your photos even further. But when it comes to landscape, scenery, especially when it's daytime or when it's good lighting, this lens is sharp, it is fast in terms of the autofocus. If you are looking to travel light, and if you want to have a good lens to start with, I would say the XF 16 to 50 is a good starting point. The second lens that I will be sharing with all of you today will be a ultra wide angle lens, the XF 10 to 24. So this one gives a really wide perspective when I want to capture more of the place, especially if I want to showcase a person with like a beautiful landscape at a backdrop, or with a really tall architecture. I find that 16mm is a little bit restrictive, so I went for the 10 to 24. I got this used from Japan. Japan is a great place for you to purchase a used Fujifilm lenses, especially. There were actually two versions. So the first version, I believe, is not weather resistant. The second version is weather resistant. There is a slight stop of additional image stabilization. This is great if you are looking to do vlogging, if you're looking to do video, walk around with this lens. This will have additional edge if your camera doesn't have eyepiece. For sharpness wise, it is really sharp, just that this is not a very fast lens because the aperture is at f4. If you really love ultra wide angle perspective, if you want something that's a lot wider, I would say the XF 10 to 24 gives a very sharp optical quality in terms of images and video. So this is a good option for you to consider as well. The last and the latest lens that I've got is the XF 70 to 300 telephoto zoom. So this is the heaviest lens of all. it is not internal zoom, but 70 to 300, that is like a crazy focal range of a lens that is this size, and the weight itself is still manageable on my XS20 because my XS20 has the grip. When I'm using it together with this lens, I feel it is very manageable in terms of the weight. This lens, I got it out of impulse, to be very honest. It is like gear acquisition syndrome, some may have called it. As I start taking photos, I slowly prefer the wider perspective. That's why I have the 10 to 24 and also the much closer perspective as well. So the reason why I go for the 70 to 300 is because of the compression. When you are zooming in really close to your subject, it brings your background a lot nearer to the subject. With that compression, it gives a little bit more depth in terms of separation between your subject and the background. This lens is really sharp optically. If you're looking to go up close, then this is a great option. When it comes to the 70 to 300, one of the plus point is you have the ability to do a quick lock, right? So let's say for example, if you lock this, then pretty much you can't rotate, you can't extend the lens anymore, and if you were to hold it like that, you also prevent the lens from creeping. So that is why I go for this state of the other 55 to 200, because I just want to be safe, or in the long run there might be a higher resale value when your lens comes without any of the lens creep flaws. I love the photos, even the videos that I have taken using the 70 to 300. So yep, this is a quick, not really a technical review, because when it comes to the technical specs of each lenses, you are able to find it everywhere. You just do a quick search of YouTube. There are so many videos that's going to talk about the technical aspect of each lenses. I can confidently say that I have the entire range, all the way from 10 to 300 millimeters. So this is a great start for me to sort of narrow it down or go further into finding out more about what is my favorite focal length, getting into different types of composition, be it the wide perspective or the telephoto perspective or standard 16 to 50 millimeters that we see with our eyes on a daily basis. It motivates me to take more photos, take more videos, apart from the gear acquisition syndrome, right? Everyone loves new gear. I'm not someone that encourage that. I'm not someone that encourage buying too many gears. But I feel, like I mentioned earlier, it is more of just me trying to find which one is my perfect focal length. The last thing is, you might be thinking, what lens am I using now in terms of this video? I'm recording with my Fuji XS20 currently, but which lens am I using with the Fuji XS20? I will save that for my next video, where I want to do a full complete review on this lens. So that will be all for this vlog of my current journey. Thank you so much for sticking all the way till the end. I hope you enjoy the video and enjoy my experiences and me sharing a little bit more about my perspective. See you on the next video.